Well. Day number 31 in a long, long journey with so many more days to go. But hey, we made it a month. Tomorrow marks the start of a new month. And I don't know about you, but man, I feel so great. It's only been a month, and the benefits I feel, the peace I feel, the joy I feel, all of those different things. It feels great because it's one thing to go on this journey, right, and just not relapse. That's cool. But when you cut off the things that keep you lusting, that the cravings that are impure, when you shun all of that stuff away and replace it with more positive habits and the right things, then you just feel so much better. And that's how I feel. Like I feel that I've took giant leaps in my faith, but also in who I am spiritually, emotionally, and so forth. Because looking back at day one versus now, the benefits is crazy. The most important one is I feel closer to God. And when you do the right things for God, because God says in his word that he doesn't want us to be sexually immoral, he doesn't want us to be impure, he doesn't want us to be unclean, he doesn't want us sleeping with people outside of marriage, he doesn't want us masturbating to random women on the internet, he doesn't want us doing all this. So when we do the right things and we're pure, we just feel closer to God. When you actually truly draw closer to God, it feels great. Has it been perfect? No, it was definitely a flat line at a point, and still kind of is in a sense where the motivation isn't fully there. But as I said in the video the other day, when you feel those, you got to pick yourself back up and keep it moving. So drawing closer to God and just feeling more comfortable with God. Look at this moon. The moon looks so great. Looks so great. I can't turn my camera the other way. I don't know why it won't let me do that. But yeah, I just feel really closer to God. And then another benefit, a big one, is just my mind is cleared. It's not all foggy and chaotic anymore. Because if you've been on this journey, you can relate to when I say, when you lust after everything, when you just constantly craving, when your focus on all of these sexual things, when that's where your focus is, your mind is never at peace. It's unstable because you're thinking about this person one minute and wanting to undress this person in your mind another minute, and having the urge to go look at this picture one minute. This truck's so loud. But looking at all of this stuff, you want to do all of these things, and it just keeps your mind in bondage, to be honest. It's like you can never escape. But going on this journey the right way, like I feel peace. I feel pure. I don't feel that overwhelming burden of thoughts, intrusive thoughts and things. I'm not saying that stuff don't still come. I'm not saying temptations don't still come, because temptations come daily and you got to be able to resist those. But as you go on each day, when you do it the right way, the power to resist that, when you give it to God, it's intent. Like it's great. The power is great. Like I feel really stronger in only a month in this journey than what I felt on day one. So that's a big benefit. My mind just clearing and being more at peace, being able to have conversations with people and not thinking a bunch of sexual stuff when I'm having a conversation, or mentally undressing this woman, or thinking negatively. Like all of this stuff, like I just feel, it just feels better. My mind is better from staying away from the women, from the porn, from all of this sexually explicit stuff that our society pushed. And even through this journey of the past month, and it's going to continue, I've tried to block ads. I tried to do these things, and I still see it. So if you on if you're on your phone or you walk in person, you're going to see these things. It's just no way you can escape it unless you lock yourself in a room. But it's the difference between going out in the world and not just being exposed to you, not by your own doing, versus you opening the door to that. You see what I'm saying? And what I was doing before was opening the door to that. But now that I've shut that door, I've been shutting that door for a month. Like, I feel the peace. And as I mentioned earlier, I feel the power too. Like, I feel stronger. I feel strong to withstand those urges, push those urges away, and rely on Christ to help cast these demons out when they try to come. Like, I feel stronger. And this past week or week and a half, when it comes to like lustful thoughts about like women in the past, porn, all this stuff, I feel way better. Like, I genuinely feel way better. And I say that to say it hasn't really been a fight this past week and a half. But I know that's because I truly given it to God, and I see him working through this problem for me. So whereas the first 3 weeks, I struggled just maintaining a pure mindset. I was thinking of these scenes I saw in the videos, or this picture I stalked on the internet for years, or this TV show I had watched, or lyrics in this song, like whatever it was, sexual, all that stuff I see as each day I'm walking in the right direction. I see that it clears. Does it still come here and there? Yes, it tries, but the power to resist that, I feel so much more comfortable now compared to day one. And also day one, it's just, I feel like when you go on this journey the right way, people notice like your energy. I'm not talking about like in the spiritual like frequencies, like all of that stuff, but like literally your spirit, man, from Christ, like the spirit. People notice that, and they feel a good spirit. Like, they see your fruits. Those fruits are literally being displayed. So I notice that's a thing too, because more people want to talk to you, more people feel comfortable talking around you. And like I said, you can have those conversations without feeling awkward, goofy, weird, or just like an impure human being. You can actually have legit normal conversations. But I don't blame us fully. Like, I blame us in a sense because this is a problem we have to fight on our own, and we have to get rid of, and when we put ourselves back in that trap, that's on us. But I don't blame most of us for how, like, we're just exposed to. We live in a sexualized society, and they get you when you're young. So we're in the process of detaching, deprogramming from that, and it's very hard, but it's something we have to do on a daily basis. We have to die to the flesh on the daily basis, every single day. So that's just something else I know that people notice, like your energy. Like, they notice the fruits that you're carrying, and Jesus tells us we'll have those fruits if we abide in him. So by doing that, I truly do feel that. What is some other stuff that I noticed? Oh, I also noticed that the desire to want to go look at things is not as strong as before. Day one, it was hard. I wanted to type in the name of maybe this person I was stalking, or porn star, like all of this stuff. And now I don't have the desire to do that. It's not like, oh, I'm struggling to sleep. I can't sleep if I don't type this in, or if I don't look at that. Like day one, oh yeah, it was brutal. But day 30 of doing it the right way, being pure in the right way, I feel free. And I mean that in a sense, like, I feel free not having to need that stuff, need to search that stuff to feel at peace, to go to sleep or whatever. Is the first couple of days, it was hard. The first 2 weeks was hard. Yeah, you got to put your phone away. You got to hide it. You got to go to sleep at this time. Keep yourself bit. Like, you got to do all that stuff. Draw closer to God. You want to draw closer to God every day, but those first 2 weeks is definitely crucial. So it was hard. But over time, I'm starting to see the results. And it's only been 1 month, so I'm not saying this the end all be all, because we still got a very long journey ahead of us. But I'm telling you, the benefits in 1 month is worth it. This has only been a month. I feel great. And I'm somebody who was addicted to porn at a point. I was somebody who sexually lusted after almost everything. I was that person. My mind was unstable. It was impure. I was like the Bible said, I was like a dog returning back to his vomit. That's literally what I was. And I'm feeling the freedom. Is it going to be temptations? As I said, yes. Is it going to be urges? Yes. But those things will subside. Like the urges will subside. The temptation is going to come daily, because as long as we hear Satan is roaming, and the more light you gain, the more he's going to try to destroy that with his darkness. He's going to try to disguise himself as an angel of light. But when you walk and draw closer to God, and you do this the right way, you'll realize Satan's schemes and attacks and all of these different things to do. And you'll know how to shun those away, look out for them, how to avoid them, and all of those different things. So yeah. And another thing I noticed too is a shift in habits. Like my habits overall, like wanting to do things as far as like dopamine, because I think it's crucial what you feed your dopamine receptors. Before, we were in craving sexual things, so that's what we were feeding it. But now that I've replaced that with other activities, other hobbies, and more of God, I can see the complete shift in my receptors, and my receptors aren't having a craving to go back to that stuff. So that's another thing I noticed. All in all, I just noticed so much stuff. You just feel way better. And if for people, everybody's journey is different, but I can say for people who done it a month and just like, oh, I don't feel any benefits, it's because, have you truly let go of all that stuff? Have you truly tried to be as pure as possible? Like I said, you're not going to be perfect. Has it been days I've had urges? Yes. Has it been days where things popped up and I focused on it for a split second? Yes. It was hard, but I kept going and pushed that away. And now that I've done that, the biggest thing for me is me having a partner. I'm able to focus on my partner, and I'm able to see her in a pure way that I saw her day one. But that was going away after day one because what I exposed myself to. But now letting go of that sexual stuff in the wrong way and putting my focus on her has made me want her more. It's made me want her attention more. It's made me appreciate more. It's made me see her light more. Like I saw the light in her today, and it's been a long time since I seen that. And it wasn't because she doesn't have light. It's because I had to get rid of that darkness that was trying to subside in me and replace that with the light. So I think that's a big one too. Not even just if you have a partner, like you'll see your partner in a more pure way, which it should be in the first place, because you shouldn't be looking at these other women. But you'll also just see people for who they really are in general. It's kind of like your eyes kind of get open in a sense after 30 days, and then after that you start to see more and more benefits. And also, you feel stronger overall as well. You feel stronger spiritually, stronger mentally, stronger physically too. Like you feel better physically. Like your body doesn't feel tired. Like you don't feel down. You don't feel weak. You don't feel like you just wasted all of your energy. So I'm saying all of this stuff to say that it's so many benefits, and this is all over the course of 31 days. So yes, I want to end it off with a verse though, because it's really already in 13 minutes, so I ain't gonna go on too much longer. But it's this verse too in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 that talks about how we don't look at the things that are seen, but we focus on the things that are unseen. But you won't be able to see those things that are unseen if your mind is chaotic and impure. Our focus should be on the things that's unseen, because those things are going to lead to eternity. When we focus on the things that are seen, we focus on the temporary, and we're not a part of the world, especially being on this journey locked in like this. If you made it this far, you don't want to go back to that. You have to, it's not even just about having to start over from day one. Forget that. It's just you, like, if you fall, pick yourself back up and keep moving. But at the same time, you don't want to purposely throw yourself back into the den, the lion's den. No, don't do that. Like, we saw what the world offered us in its temporary state, and it wasn't anything good, and it made us human beings that we deep down internally don't want to be. Sure, on the outside you can be like, oh yeah, I sleep with all of these women, I'm watching porn, I'm happy. What man is happy? If you happy watching porn, that's sad. If you happy sleeping with a bunch of women, like, what's the point? What's the worthwhile in that? If you happy stalking other people on the internet all the time, that's not right. Like, if you happy being on Twitter and just looking at posts of like you just degrading women. Like, what is the happiness in that? The world will tell you this is okay because you get a temporary fulfillment for it, but it's not okay. And you know deep down, you know, and you morally inside that that's not right. But you also know those things are detrimental to your mental state, and it'll leave you in a place where you become desensitized. And when you become desensitized, you become void of feeling, void of emotion. And that's not who we were created to be as men. Our purpose is not to be sitting lusting after women, being on the couch all day, or being in the bed watching porn, or being on the couch watching TV with sex-filled shows, or going to clubs, parties, and just going after women. That's not our purpose. Our purpose is deeper than that in this life. God created us for a deeper purpose, but you won't be able to fulfill that or discover that until you dig here, until you draw near him, until you truly realize that those things is not loving yourself. You watching this, you looking at this, you entertaining this, you listening to this, whatever you do, you going out to that place with them, like whatever you do, you know it's not leading you on a path of eternity, and you know it's not building you up as a man towards your purpose. And as men, we got a purpose to fulfill. Women too. Women, you got a purpose to fulfill, because I know some women watch these videos too. But women, you got a purpose as well. But us as men, our purpose is help lead in the right way, lead in the godly way. But there is no way a man can lead in the godly way if he's going after everything sexually, if he's sexually impure, if he's just a person of the world chasing other people like a dog. No, there's no way a man can truly fulfill his purpose and his duty if he's like that. So let's keep going. Heck, if you're watching this video and you're not on day 31, that's okay. Go back to the other videos, watch those. I want you to watch them. You don't have to watch them, but I want you to watch them, because every single video I make every day is important. It's not just me speaking nonsense, but it's me speaking and using God, using me as well through him to speak, using what his Bible says to tie that into this journey. So all of those videos are definitely important. So go and watch them. If not, that's okay. I'm not chasing subscribers. I'm not chasing views. I'm not chasing any of that. So that's up to you. I just want you to be pure, because I care about you. God cares about you. But I want you to care about yourself, because I'm in the same journey as you. I'm trying to care about myself. And I realize the only way I truly can care about myself is by changing my habits, because by changing my habits, it's not just going to lead to me caring about myself, but it truly shows that I care about the people around me. Because if you entertaining all this stuff and it's destroying you on the inside and it's affecting your relationships with other people, you don't truly care about other people, because you still entertaining this thing that's destroying your relationships and destroying your life. And we don't want to do that anymore. So go on this journey. Keep going on this journey. If you're on day 31, let's keep going. It's not easy. It's not easy any day, but with God, going through is possible. And if you're not on day 31, like I said, hey, that's okay. I appreciate you watching the video, and pick yourself back up. Go from the beginning. It don't have to be with the videos, but in your own journey, because your own journey is important. But just do it purely. Don't just do semen retention because of physical benefits. That's cool. But we also want to be pure. And we also want to have faith. We want to grow our faith. That's the whole point of this channel. Prevailing with faith. And we can't do that if we're not even giving this battle to God, because that shows our lack of faith. But as men, no. We can't lack faith in the man above, because faith in him is what's going to get us to the point of purity, to the point of peace, to the point of joy, to the point of looking at everything in the right way, treating people in the right way, valuing our relationships the right way, and treating others right. So yeah, day 31, 1 month in. Let's start the new month tomorrow. Let's keep going, family. Let's keep going. Don't give up.